Okay, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Maurice Smith from Seattle, Washington.
Okay. Maurice, you told me that you're willing to train someone if they're willing to put in the effort, right?
If you're willing to learn and put the time into it, and what's your motivation to learn it? Are you learning because it's the fad of today, or are you learning because you really want to learn how to defend yourself or be able to handle a situation when you're put in that particular predicament? So I'm not really interested in people who just want to learn because it's the in thing to do. I'm one of those who want to learn, who want to defend themselves and their family members if need be, or their friends or what have you. I have no interest in people who want to train because it's the fad of today. Just like the MMA is now, just like boxing was back in the day, just like judo was back in the day, just like kickboxing was back in the day. I want you to have an interest in learning this martial art, that what I'm teaching you. So I'm not interested in people who don't want to, who are doing it for a fad. So it requires dedication, it requires desire, which is the same as dedication. It requires work. I'm not interested in people who don't want to do that. So I'm only interested in people who want to learn, who want to learn, not who feels to learn because it's a fad of today.
Yeah. So, and then another question is, you told me something about your hands being, it's not registered hands.
There's no such law that says because you're a certain level of an athletic fighter or whatever that you have to quote unquote register your hands. The law basically stipulates that if Hakeem here is fighting me and he's beating me up and I give up and I stop, but he continues, is how far you carry over your assault to now turn into assault. I can defend myself against anybody, but when the person says I'm done, I have to stop. It's like a person goes into your house and robs your house. If they're running away, the threat is no longer there. If they stay there, you can shoot them theoretically. But if they're running away, their back's turned to you, now it becomes assault on your side. So there's no law on the record that says I have to or anybody has to register their hands as lethal weapons. All it says is that you as a person can defend yourself, but once the person that attacks you or you're in trouble with or fighting with has stopped, capitulated, they're done, they're surrendered, you have to stop. If you continue going, now what was once on your side to protect yourself now becomes assault on your part because you didn't stop. So those are the things that have to be understood about quote unquote registering your hands. There's no such law in America.
So yeah, man, so you know, if someone wanted to actually look you up or see any of your fights, where can they see that?
I think YouTube for sure, definitely YouTube. And there's other sites, but definitely YouTube. You can see my fights under my name, of course, Maurice Smith. And then you're not going to find very many. If you really search, you'll find mostly kickboxing. But if you really search, you can find some MMA ones as well, I believe. But, I think there's one something out of it's a Brazilian website that has my fight with Mark Coleman when I became the UFC champion. But they're up there somewhere.
Do you have a belt? You got a belt?
You mean a title belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 9 of them.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, I don't want to.
You feel me? Look at my guy, man.
No,
man, he's modest as a motherfucker. This is a cool ass dude, man. Look, you see what this guy just, come on, man. I just met this guy last weekend, man. This guy just gave me this interview, man. This is a cool cat, man. Maurice Smith, man. You got to look him up, man. Come on, give me some more, Maurice. And you got a couple championships. Tell them about that before we leave.
I had the kickboxing champion from different associations from 1983 until 1996. I won titles.
I don't mean to cut you out, but did you ever fight Big Bob Sapp?
No. Bob was too big, and I trained Bob Sapp, but no, he was too big, and he wasn't. And then by the time he came into the game, I'm already retired after the game.
Oh, okay,
so,
okay.
No, he was one of my student of mine. But so for the first, from 1983 to 96, I had gotten, I believe, 5 kickboxing titles, and then from 1996 to 96 to 97, I got 4. It's actually 2, but if you count the defending of the titles, I got 4 belts from that, from the MMA, from one called Battle Kid Extreme Combat, and the other's the UFC.
Oh man, that's awesome, bro. So you know what? I'm trying to get this brother to come up and teach some lessons, but you know,
I know the time if you're not serious. I'm only nervous for people who want to learn, who actually want to learn to defend themselves or protect their family, versus those who just want to learn because it's the fad of the year. Just like I just said earlier in the conversation, if If you follow every fad that came up, everybody took the martial art. Only a few stuck behind it because it was a fad versus those who really want to learn. So if you want to learn to defend yourself and protect your family or your loved ones, whatever word you want to use, then I'm only interested in those kind of people. I'm not interested in people who want to learn because it's the fad of the year.
Yeah, so check this out. Do you have any plugs or anything you want to throw on there, man?
Nope. I'm only
No
here
plugs
for right now.
You only here for right now? No, Instagram, no.
I'll never do Instagram or Facebook and all that stuff on a personal level. But when I decide to have a business, I would then focus on it that way. But as far as me telling you my personal life, that's my personal life.
Okay, so I
don't share my personal life with everybody out here. I don't even know who are my friends. I don't know where they live and who their phone number is and who their family is. Even this is business related.
Exactly. So yeah, no email or nothing. Huh?
No, they ain't
we gonna get that later, man. We got it, man. You know what I mean? My guy.
That's different.
No, we gonna get it together, man. But man, I really appreciate this, bro. I really appreciate this. This brother, man, I'm gonna help this brother out, man. This brother's gonna make it. We gonna get it back. We gonna get us back on our wheels together. We gonna make it together, man. Maurice Smith, man. Moebility.t.v. We out, man.